They're in the gate, and they're off. Mid-pack Grand Love bounces out near the top. Kiss Me and Okene showing some speed. Friendly Persuasion for that outside post races up to get a forward spot and will be second by the time they hit the clubhouse turn. But the leader is Grand Love. She steps out to lead by 2. Friendly Persuasion a stalking second. Kiss Me and Okene settles in toward the rail while third. Shoplifter comes away fourth. Out of Nothing at All reserved at the inside fifth. Alongside is South Lawn in sixth. Boss Lady Bailey toward the inside in seventh. Needs Some Money is eighth. Just a Warrior 3 or 4 wide ninth. Jet setting all the way back in 10th, just ahead of Fun and Feisty 11th. And it's a long way back to Naughty Gal, who's been outrun so far. That opening quarter was a moderate 23 and 3/5 seconds. So down the backstretch run. And it's Grand Love the leader by a length and a half. Friendly Persuasion for that outside post has worked out a good trip so far. A stalking second to the far turn run. 2 lengths back to Shoplifter, who's sent on for speed. Kiss Me and Okene's back fourth and toward the rail. Farther back, Out of Nothing at All, trying to muster up a late rally. South Lawn is finding her best stride now, up to be fourth outside. Boss Lady Bailey angles off the rail. Fun and Feisty's flying on the far outside to within 5 lengths of the lead as they come for the top of the stretch. Friendly Persuasion up to confront Grand Love. They shoulder to shoulder right off the turn. They brush top of the stretch. They're trying to hang in there. Fun and Feisty continues to roll. And Fun and Feisty over the top and to the front. Shoplifter trying to rally down inside. Grand Love gives way with Friendly Persuasion and Boss Lady Bailey. But it's Fun and Feisty. And off the pace winner, the Pocahontas. 3 lengths in the end. Shoplifter was second. Tight for third there, Grand Love or Boss Lady Bailey.
And they're off in the grade 1 Frizette. Number 1, Leave No Trace, had a bit of an awkward start, but is now quickly moving up on the inside of You're My Girl. You're My Girl narrowly, Leave No Trace. And Vita Rio, those two are right together, second and third. Then comes Chocolate Gelato, and on her outside is the great Maybe. American Rocket trails the field in sixth. They move up the sloppy backstretch with You're My Girl leading here by a full length. Long shot Vita Rio now takes second. Leave No Trace sits behind in third through a quarter in 23 seconds. The great Maybe is in fourth. The favorite Chocolate Gelato in fifth, 5.5 off the lead. The trailer is American Rocket. The leader is You're My Girl, showing the way here by a length and a half. Vita Rio in second by a half length. Leave No Trace down at the rail in third. And the opening half went in 46 and 4. And the 2-year-old fillies race around the far turn. You're My Girl, 3/4 of a length. Vita Rio is in second. The great Maybe being asked for more on the outside in third. Chocolate Gelato now splitting horses and moving up. Leave No Trace is down at the rail. And American Rocket as they come for the head of the stretch. It's You're My Girl and Chocolate Gelato. Chocolate Gelato has now taken the lead. You're My Girl is back running in second. Leave No Trace looking to get off the inside. Has now moved out with 1/8 of a mile to the finish. It is Chocolate Gelato in front. You're My Girl in second. Then Leave No Trace and American Rocket. The leader is Chocolate Gelato. You're My Girl trying to come back again on the inside as they come for the finish. It is Chocolate Gelato to win the Frizette by 3/4 of a length. She made her decisive move coming to the top of the stretch under jockey Rod Ortiz Jr.
First wire at the post, and they are off. In the Darley Alcibiades, there's Raging Sea right out for the early lead. Here's Kaling out in the center of the racetrack, and Infinite Diamond up close as well. Wonder Wheel is right there down toward the inside, and now Kidgera moves up between horses. 5 across the track contesting the lead all the way to the first turn. Just Cindy's going to be about 6 wide behind that front flight. Back up front, though, it is Wonder Wheel saving the ground around the turn. Leads it now by 3/4 of a length. Raging Sea goes second. Kidgera third. Esawira moves up the inside fourth. Infinite Diamond fifth. Kaling is a wide 6th. Just Cindy is there in 7th. Boss Lady Bailey is 8th. Stellar Lady is back toward the inside in 9th. Mustang Lady is back in 10th position. Chop Chop is 11th. Fun and Feisty 12th. Sabra Tough is 13th. And Take Charge Brianna last of the 14. Opening quarter on the board in 23.49 seconds. Midpoint of the backstretch. The first half mile in 47. 0.16 seconds. Wonder Wheel the leader, and Kidra just off the leader's flank in second. Esawera close up third to the inside. Kaling is in the clear in fourth and moving up within 2.5 lengths of the lead. Raging Sea is fifth in between horses. Boss Lady Bailey is in sixth. Now Chop Chop is seventh toward the inside, 8 lengths off the lead. They're midway on the final turn. Fun and Feisty is still far back. Moving past the quarter pole, it is Wonder Wheel who leads it by 3 lengths now. Kidra is second a length. Raging Sea is in third. Chop Chop swings to the outside from fourth. Fun and Feisty still nearly 15 lengths off the lead. Top of the short stretch, and it is Wonder Wheel with the lead. Wonder Wheel by 3. Raging Sea is fighting for second down to the inside. And then Chop Chop on the outside. Kidra between that pair. They're all bearing down on Wonder Wheel. Chop Chop is coming late from the outside, but the wire's coming. Chop Chop chasing Wonder Wheel. Raging Sea between them. Here's the wire and the Alcibiades. It's a head-bobbing photo for the win.
And they're off in the Chandelier. A slight bobble for And Tell Me No Lie. Quick beginning for Naughty Lottie. Home Cooking is up close and Ice Dancing in between them. Hunting Coco is fourth, trying to get inside that trio, and is able to get over to the rail. And Tell Me No Lies next. Uncontrollable second to last, and Justique is at the back of the field, some 10 lengths off front-running Naughty Lottie, who passes the 6 furlong pole with a half-length advantage. Ice Dancing in between. Home Cooking outside of that pair, 3 separated by less than a length. Hunting Coco under a nice hold in fourth, 3 lengths off the leader. Then And Tell Me No Lies, a gap of 4 to Uncontrollable, and Justique inches up just outside of her. Home Cooking right up to Naughty Lottie with a half-mile to run. Ice Dancing in between them. Another 2 back to Hunting Coco and Tell Me No Lies. Justique is next, about 5 or 6 off the leader, and Uncontrollable now at the back of the field. 3 furlongs remaining. Ice Dancing, Home Cooking go on with it. Naughty Lottie is dropping out, and Tell Me No Lies takes third, followed by Uncontrollable. Justique goes by her. Justique within 3 lengths of the lead. She'll make a wide bid as the field turns for home. A 3-wide bid coming from And Tell Me No Lies in the center of the track, and she's up to take the lead with a furlong left to go. Uncontrollable running a big race, moving into second, then Justique. Home Cooking a 16th to run, and Tell Me No Lies 2 lengths. Uncontrollable's coming, and Tell Me No Lies. Uncontrollable, and Tell Me No Lies has won the Chandelier, punching a ticket to the Breeders' Cup. Uncontrollable second, then a 3-way battle for third between Justique, Ice Dancing, and Home Cooking.
The field of 13 2-year-old fillies are all in line, and we are ready for a start. They're off. It's the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, and away to a perfect beginning, and Grand Love is sent to the front. Leave No Trace goes right with her on the outside, and You're My Girl is away running in third behind them in the scramble for that first turn. Then Atomically and Chocolate Gelato, who's 3 wide. A 4-wide trip into that turn for Shoplifter as they make their way toward the backstretch run. Break of another 2.5 lengths, and Tell Me No Lies is next. From the back of the pack, Chop Chop and Wonder Wheel are right together, and then it's Vegas Magic and Saber Tough at the back of the pack. They're flying. 22.9 was the opening quarter, and Grand Love speeds up the backstretch in front. She's on top, a length and a half to Leave No Trace. You're My Girl is third and down on the inside. In behind them, Chocolate Gelato follows in fourth, Atomically. Fifth in between horses. Past a half mile in 47.22 seconds. The pace is moderated somewhat. Almarosa is sixth on the inside with 5 lengths to make up. Then in Tell Me No Lies, followed by Shoplifter. Chop Chop is outside of horses. Raging Sea is in that group. Wonder Wheel is pinned in at the rail. She's got to find a place to go. She's 8 lengths off the lead as they make their way around the turn. And then it's Saber Tough and Vegas Magic. Grand Love, every step of the way so far, heads around the turn, and Keeneland with just a head lead here. And on the outside is Leave No Trace, and the 2 of them will turn for home together. Chocolate Gelato's going to come wide. Atomically is in behind horses, and Wonder Wheel is getting going, and she swings up on the outside full of run. Wonder Wheel comes charging up on the outside as they arrive at the final 16th. She takes command, and Wonder Wheel and Tyler Gaffleon gets It's his first Breeders' Cup win, and he races with Whippet victory. Wonder Wheel and a jubilant Tyler Gaffalione have done it in the juvenile fillies.
And they're off. And T-Max breaks out on top, and Pierre Pauline is there. American Rocket down inside comes up on through 2. But T-Max leads the way into the clubhouse turn and angles over toward the inside. Pierre Pauline advancing outside to grab second, and here comes Pretty Mischievous up the inside into third, and Hoosier Philly moves up into fourth. American Rocket wrangled back into fifth and down inside. Defining Purpose comes away sixth. Knock Your Socks Off in seventh, and Take Charge Brianna, the trailer to the backstretch run. And it's a clear-cut leader, and that's T-Max. After an opening quarter in 24 at 1/5 second, she heads down the backstretch clear by 3. Pierre Pauline is stalking from second. Pretty Mischievous down inside third. Hoosier Philly traveling well in the clear. Up into third now, outside the half-mile pole. Pretty Mischievous is back fourth toward the rail. Defining Purpose racing fifth. Take Charge Brianna advancing outside of American Rocket. Knock Your Socks Off the trailer. Round the far turn, T-Max short lead. Pierre Pauline goes with it now. And Hoosier Philly is revving up on the outside, and here she comes. Hoosier Philly puts a nose in front, heading for the quarter pole. Pierre Pauline trying to keep up with her. T-Max under pressure. 3 lengths back to Pretty Mischievous. Defining Purpose is fifth. They're at the quarter pole. Hoosier Philly has taken over, and she willingly and easily kicks away by 3. Hoosier Philly by the 8th pole by 4 now. Pierre Pauline, Knock Your Socks Off. Pretty Mischievous, Defining Purpose. Hoosier Philly with a 5-length lead, 100 yards to go. It's another flawless performance. Hoosier Philly, they're thinking first Friday in May now. Under the wire, wrapped up by 6. Knock Your Socks Off, Pretty Mischievous, Pierre Pauline, or Defining Purpose.
And they're off in the Demoiselle Stakes from the extreme outside. Tribal Queen trying to get that early lead. And now moving up is Royal Spa. Oh, steadying there was Foggy Night as the field goes into the clubhouse turn. Foggy Night is in the middle of the pack here as they go around the turn with the Tribal Queen on top. And then comes Royal Spa, who's racing in second. La Vida Sofia on the outside. Now Foggy Night advances down at the rail. Then comes Affirmative Lady, who's racing in fifth. It's almost 3 lengths back to the big favorite, Julia Shining, who's in 6th position. And the trailer is Gambling Girl. They're on the backstretch now after a quarter in 24 and 3. Tribal Queen is the leader here, 3/4 of a length. Royal Spa is in second by a half length. La Vida Sofia on the outside in third, a little more than a length to Foggy Night, who races in fourth. Another 3.5 back to Affirmative Lady. Julia Shining is at the back of the pack with Gambling Girl, the half in 49 and 1. Big long shot. Tribal Queen is the leader here by a length and a quarter, with Royal Spa in second. La Vida Sofia is on the outside in third. Foggy Night is down towards the rail. Then Affirmative Lady in fifth. Julia Shining being pushed along. She hasn't responded yet, about 7 lengths from the lead. Gambling Girl trails. 3/4 up in 1:14 and 1. And the 2-year-old fillies head for the top of the stretch. There's room on the inside for Foggy Night, and she's coming on through and going up to challenge for the lead. Right there is Tribal Queen, and on the outside is Royal Spa. Julia Shining is out in the middle of the track along with Affirmative Lady. And now they're coming for the 8th pole, and Julia Shining is coming on now on the outside. Here comes Julia Shining up to grab the lead with a 16th to the finish, but Affirmative Lady is right there along with Gambling Girl. They come on for the finish in the Demoiselle. Julia Shining won it. Julia Shining from well off the pace. She's now 2 for 2. She wins the Grade 2 Demoiselle. She's a full sister to champion Malathot. The sky's the limit.
Racing! Pride of the Nile began very awkwardly, drops back near the tail of the field with Uncontrollable. Doing it the hard way, bounces out in front of Classy Mademoiselle, Phaser and Blessed Touch 4 deep. They're 3 lengths in front of Pride of the Nile and Uncontrollable on the inside. Doing it the hard way, taken on for the lead by Classy Mademoiselle as they swing out of the stretch by the 7/8 pole, separated by just a head. Phaser's going to track them in third, moving 3 lengths clear of Blessed Touch, followed onto the back stretch by Pride of the Nile slipping along the rail, and Uncontrollable brings up the rear. They approach the 5/8 pole, little separating Doing It the Hard Way and Classy Mademoiselle. Phaser getting the run of the race in a beautiful spot third, followed by Pride of the Nile getting to a closer fourth, with Blessed Touch on her outside fifth and Uncontrollable sixth and last. In the vicinity of the half-mile pole, Doing It the Hard Way moves a length clear from Classy Mademoiselle. Phaser in third spot, followed by Pride of the Nile, and they're followed into the far turn by Blessed Touch, and Uncontrollable still a clear last. Spots the speed 7 lengths with 3/8 of a mile to go in the Starlet. Doing It the Hard Way on top. Phaser being cut loose by Pratt moves up sharply 3 wide. Pride of the Nile probing a rail opening. Classy Mademoiselle hoisting the white flag. Uncontrollable picking up ground near the inside within 3 lengths of the lead. Some brushing in up a stretch between Pride of the Nile and Doing It the Hard Way. Meantime, Phaser looms up on their outside and puts her head in front. They're clear of Uncontrollable. Past the 8th pole, Phaser drifting in a little bit, has the lead narrowly from Pride of the Nile, who is dogged. It's Phaser from Pride of the Nile. Phaser by a head. Pride of the Nile's coming again. Phaser with Pride of the Nile. A stirring finish in the Starlet. Phaser from Pride of the Nile in a photo finish. They were 6 lengths clear of Uncontrollable and Doing It the Hard Way.
And they're off. And the Untapable stakes. Fava stumbled at the start and drifts back to last. The Alice Look going out toward the front along with All About Me, who's raced to the lead here for Colby Hernandez. All About Me leads with 7 furlongs to go. Going between horses, Just Like Magic, Hey, You Never Know, third up close, and Pretty Mischievous holds the rail in 4th. 2-minute drill, a bit ranked there, needs to settle in 5th, and joined on the outside by Cotton Candy Annie, and they have 6 furlongs to go, where All About Me is the front runner. 24.26 clean seconds, making this backstretch run. All About Me leads Hey You Never Know, Pretty Mischievous with the rail, Just Like Magic and Cotton Candy Annie running in 5th. 2-minute drill is 6th. Then comes the Alice Look with toward the inside Hang the Moon, and a stumbling start has left Fava back in last. They go past the half-mile pole. Short lead, All About Me. Right there, Pretty Mistress in the Godolphin blue. 3 wide, Hey You Never Know. Half mile in 48.31 seconds. So they round the far turn. Hey You Never Know. Hey You Never Know, Pretty Mischievous. They've come up to the front from All About Me in 3rd as they come toward the top of the stretch. Gaining on the far outside. Picking up now is the Alice Look. As they straighten past the quarter pole, these 2-year-old fillies come for home. 3/4, 1 minute 13.67 seconds. It's Pretty Mischievous, who leads with the rail here for Brian Hernandez Jr. Pretty Mischievous has come clear by 3.5 from a staying on the Alice Look. Hey You Never Know with on the outside Fava. They're close to home, and it's Pretty Mischievous who leads home the Alice Look. Pretty Mischievous was unflappable in the Untapable and won by 3.5 lengths from the Alice Look. Fava gained 3rd from Hey You Never Know. Next across was Hang the Moon, and Just Like Magic followed them home.
And they're off in the Santa Ynez. Parody gets the first call with plenty of early gas. Fast and Shiny, Ice Dancing, Hunting Coco, 1 from the outside, and Satin Doll is at the back of the field. 4 lengths off front running Parody, who gets to the main track in front 3/4 of a length. Fast and Shiny moves through on the inside to engage, and Hunting Coco 1.5 off them in 3rd. Ice Dancing is comfortable at the back of the field, 4 lengths off the dueling leaders, and Satin Doll joins her on the inside. Fast and Shiny leads them past the half-mile pole, puts a length on Parody in 2nd. It's another 2.5 to Hunting Coco. Satin Doll at the rail, Ice Dancing outside of that pair, 3 furlongs out. Fast and Shiny opens up, leads it by 2.5 lengths now. Satin Doll comes through on the inside. Parody losing ground steadily. Ice Dancing now kicks it into high gear. And Ice Dancing coming after Fast and Shiny with 1/4 mile to go. Fast and Shiny turns for home with a length lead. Ice Dancing bearing down from 2nd, and Satin Doll at the rail. There's 1/8 mile to go, and Ice Dancing is roused to the lead, takes command, and starts to pull away. Ice Dancing and Flavian Pratt winning convincingly in the Santa Ynez by 3 lengths. Photo for second, ends up going to Satin Doll just in front of Fast and Shiny, then Parody.
And they're off. Step slow for Aniston at the back of the field. Occult has got early speed, and Sweetest Princess, these two into that first turn. They'll lead them into that first turn in the Busanda. It's going to be Sweetest Princess. Eric Cancel, they've now assumed the front. They're up by a length. Occult is going to track from second. Then comes Affirmative Lady, pretty strung out here, the field of 5. Second to last is Gambling Girl, and the early trailer is Aniston. They get set to work to the backstretch. It's Sweetest Princess who's in command, and Sweetest Princess is now settled, is up by a length and a half. Occult is tracking right there in second. Affirmative Lady is stalking from third. Then Gambling Girl, and still the trailer is Aniston, who's being encouraged to move closer, is now 8 lengths off the lead. They work up the backstretch. Opening quarter mile was 23-4 for Sweetest Princess. The long shot on the front end is still up by a length. Occult is right there tracking in second. Affirmative Lady has lost some ground from third. Gambling Girl moves to her inside. Now they share that third and fourth position. Aniston has trailed throughout as they approach a half mile left to go. Sweetest Princess is trying to pull off the big upset. Went 48.77 for a half mile time. Occult starts to move closer now, is within 3/4 of a length of that leader. Gambling Girl is at the rail. Affirmative Lady, and still too far back to Aniston. They're well into the far turn, and Sweetest Princess is still there. Sweetest Princess went 1:14.1 for 3/4 of a mile. It's Sweetest Princess for a final quarter mile. Occult is ranging up on the outside, and Occult has now taken the lead. Occult now kicks for home. Sweetest Princess is back to second. Gambling Girl in the center of the racetrack with Affirmative Lady. A final furlong left to go. Occult and Dylan Davis trying to put it away. Gambling Girl, the only one with a shot now, is coming after her. Occult approaches the 16th pole, is still up by 3, is drifting out of touch, but Occult, no doubt, will be your winner of the Busanda and wins it nicely. Occult gets the victory over Gambling Girl. Tight here for third. Affirmative Lady in the photo with Sweetest Princess in 1 minute 54.78 seconds.
They are in the gate. And they're off to an even start. Hey, You Never Know strikes out. Right there is the Alice Look. Chop Chop strides up on the outside with Nora G toward the rail. Cotton Candy Annie. Amber Cascade looks for position. Royal Blue with the lime sash, and in the early stages, Forest Chimes has drifted back to last with Tyler Gaffalione. Hey, You Never Know. Hey, You Never Know leads by 3/4 length to a close the Alice Look with Chop Chop right there in third. Going to the backstretch, saving ground is Cotton Candy Annie in fourth by a half length with Amber Cascade running in fifth. The trailers Nora G and Forest Chimes. 24.37 lead seconds. They have just over 5 furlongs to run. Hey, You Never Know leads the way in the Silverbulletday. Hey, You Never Know, tracked by the Alice Look. The Rangeroo and the favorite filly, Chop Chop. Red with the yellow diamond belt, running a wide third. They have a half mile to run. Looking to gain between horses, Amber Cascade. Cotton Candy Annie with the rail. Then it's a break of 8 more to Forest Chimes. And Nora G has dropped back to last. The half mile in 48.08 seconds with Luis Saez. The Alice Look took the lead from Hey You Never Know, who's dropped back. And here's Chop Chop coming with her charge after the Alice Look. Both for Brad Cox as they come past the quarter pole. 3/4 in 1 minute 12.51 seconds. It's the Alice Look and Chop Chop. Chop Chop is just in front. Chop Chop and the Alice Look. Chop Chop, the Alice Look, and these two have raced away from Hey You Never Know, then Forest Chimes. It's the Alice Look who's dug her heels in for Luis Saez. The Alice Look repels Chop Chop to win the Silverbulletday Stakes. The Alice Look over Chop Chop, 10 lengths away. Hey You Never Know third. Forest Chimes finished fourth. Well cleared.
They're off. Defining Purpose wins the break and goes out for the front. Defining Purpose from Olivia Twist, who tugs up on the outside, and the 2 favorites hook up early at the clubhouse turn, and Olivia Twist is going to go on and set the pace. Defining Purpose will take back and relinquish the lead to her in second. Then comes Tax to the outside in third. Take Charge Brianna comes away running in fourth. Then Key to Success, and the trailer is Wet Paint as they turn into the backstretch. In the 45th Martha Washington Stakes, in the undefeated Olivia Twist is the leader.
She's now a full length and a half in front of Taxed and Defining Purpose. Defining Purpose is tugging at David Cabrera. She wants to go up and challenge Olivia Twist right here and right now, and these two are 1-2 now at the half-mile marker. Taxed is 3 deep in third, 2.5 back to Key to Success and Take Charge Brianna. Wet Paint is the trailer, 3 furlongs to go in the Martha Washington. Olivia Twist continues to lead. Defining Purpose has every chance to outrun her. These two to the far turn. Then comes Tax, still part of this battle, third and less than 2 from the front. Take Charge Brianna is next. Wet Paint is out of last place, but 6 behind, and they set the stage for a good stretch battle. Taxed is 3 wide. Olivia Twist is at the rail, and Defining Purpose is between horses, and Defining Purpose has put ahead in front. Taxed is going with her. Olivia Twist has dropped out. Wet Paint draws within 2.5 of the lead. Final furlong, Defining Purpose and Taxed. Defining Purpose a neck. Wet Paint now within 2 lengths of the lead and coming on. Taxed, Defining Purpose, and Wet Paint, and here's Wet Paint to fly to the front. The 45th Martha Washington goes to Wet Paint. Taxed finished second. Defining Purpose a no excuse third.
And they're off in the Las Virgenes. Broadway Girls sent out for the early lead. Sweet Trouble and Feza both have some early speed, and Pride of the Nile will settle down in fourth off the battle up top. A gap of 4 back to Uncontrollable, and Justique is far back early on. Sweet Trouble asserts herself and takes command at the 6 furlong pole, leading by a length and a half to Broadway Girls. Feza is just behind them, a little Keen in third, inching up closer now. And then it's Pride of the Nile fourth, about 5 lengths off the lead as Feza has to tap on the brakes. Another 3 back to Uncontrollable, who's 4 in front of Justique. Less than 5 furlongs out, and it's Sweet Trouble in front, 3/4 of a length. Feza guided to the outside of Broadway Girls. Pride of the Nile is fourth, 5 lengths off the lead. Uncontrollable, and Justique gets a little bit closer, 6 lengths covers the group. They head to the 3/8 pole, and Sweet Trouble has been there throughout, maintains a length and a half edge on Broadway Girls second. Feza inching up, making her move right now, taking second, and coming after Sweet Trouble. It's Sweet Trouble confronted by Feza. Justique is on the move on the outside of Pride of the Nile, who's currently third. Broadway Girls drops out on the inside of Uncontrollable. They turn for home. Sweet Trouble and Feza on the outside. Feza, Sweet Trouble hanging tough. They pass the 8th pole together, and Pride of the Nile is 2 behind Feza as they come for home. It's Feza in front. Once again has to fend off Pride of the Nile. Feza still loaded. Pride of the Nile trying hard. Feza, Pride of the Nile. Feza wins the Las Virgenes under Ramon Vasquez. Pride of the Nile was second. Justique rallying third in front of Sweet Trouble.
They're racing in the 41st running of the Forward Gal. Atomically was off in traffic and a step slow to get going or its undervalued asset. So 2 of the 4 favorites not quick out of there. The early leader is Arella Star from Twice as Sweet, who's away racing in second. Red Carpet Ready well situated early while racing in third. That undervalued asset and Atomically, who's still in traffic. Splitting horses at Apropos. Down at the rail goes Flakes. Second last is Positano Sunset, and the trailer is Adelise's Smile. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter speed as they race to the half-mile point. It's Twice as Sweet on the inside and Arella Star on the outside. Their heads apart. Red Carpet Ready, 3 wide and on the go. At the rail, it's Flakes from between Atomically, 3 wide and moving up his undervalued asset. Then Apropos and Positano Sunset. Adelise's Smile is last. Round the far turn at the 5/16. It's Red Carpet Ready who makes a narrow lead. Up on the outside, undervalued asset is now into second. Back to third, Twice as Sweet. Atomically is being asked to quicken while racing fourth and angling to the clear for a run. Positano Sunset is next, then Apropos, and they're at the top of the stretch. The opening half was 45 and 4. Louis Saya is asking Red Carpet Ready to kick away, and she's doing just that with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Undervalued asset is second, and Atomically is down the stand side, but with a 16th to go. Red Carpet Ready indeed. She's looking good. She wins by 3 in the end. Undervalued asset was second. Atomically ran third. Then Positano Sunset and Apropos.
And our race is on in the Suncoast Stakes. Dreaming of Snow in the center goes out for the early advantage. Opus 42 is quick. Wonder Wheel down toward the inside. Got away in good order. But is not going to be on the lead today as Dreaming of Snow crosses over. Opus 42 had to tap on the brakes there. Dreaming of Snow crosses over in front. Ticker Tape Home up on the outside. Wonder Wheel, the stablemate, second and third as Opus 42. But an adventurous opening 3/16 a mile for that one is back fourth. It's 2.5 more back to Julia Shining, who got away in decent order today. Champagne Calling to that one's inside. It's another 2 back to Fast Track, and 3 after that to Charlie's Wish, who's at the back. 24 seconds for the opening quarter mile. Dreaming of Snow takes him down the back stretch in front by 3/4 of a length to Ticker Tape Home. Opus 42 tugging up a little bit closer on the outside now to put a nose into that second spot. Wonder Wheel is fourth right now with just over a half mile to go, is 3 off the early lead. It's 2 more lengths then back to Champagne Calling. Julia Shining's right to her outside. Another 2 back to Fast Track, and nothing yet from Charlie's Wish. 47 seconds for that opening half mile. Dreaming of Snow has been there every step of the journey. Here's Opus 42 pressing closer. Now Wonder Wheel starts to move up on the outside, and Wonder Wheel drops within a length and a half. Ticker Tape Home starts to back up. Julia Shining starting to get underway on the outside, is fourth right now, just 2 lengths off the leader. Long shot Dreaming of Snow. Wonder Wheel giving her cue now. Julia Shining up on the outside, going to try to follow the favorite. Here's Wonder Wheel now coming up alongside of Dreaming of Snow. Julia Shining on the outside. Those two trying to get to Dreaming of Snow, who's game toward the inside. Dreaming of Snow still just a narrow in front. Wonder Wheel right up alongside. Julia Shining down the outside. Final 16th to go. Dreaming of Snow. Wonder Wheel has 70 yards to push on by. Dreaming of Snow digs in toward the inside. Wonder Wheel, one final surge. Dreaming of Snow. A shocking upset here in the Suncoast. Wonder Wheel, a good effort first off the layoff, and second. Julia Shining was third.